So, the trailer for the new Star Wars TV series, The Acolyte, is doing amazing numbers on YouTube. Like, really amazing. Look at that like to dislike ratio. Furthermore, it appears the casting in the series is certainly in line with Disney's latest trends in that regard. Here's an interesting line.
This isn't about good or bad.
Uh-huh. Go on.
This is about power and who is allowed to use it.
Now maybe I'm wrong here, but when I heard that line in the trailer, it kind of reminded me of, the SJWs of old, who used to go on about the patriarchy and power plus privilege and systemic institutional biases, etc. It just feels like that. But Star Wars is not about power, as the Critical Drinker said in his video about this. It's about the battle between the Force and the dark side, which is to say good versus evil. A timeless idea. But you see, these days so much of your favorite fiction has fallen prey to the stunning and brave notions of moral ambiguity, and everything is, shades of grey. Who's to say what's right and wrong anymore? Good, bad. It's really just about who has power in that particular moment. And this is just a terrible message for young people because it's entirely relativistic. The truth is, evil exists. And if you're not aware of that, you might fall prey to it or become part of it. Now, on the subject of woke, I'm going off on a little bit of a tangent here. I do stand by what I said in a recent video. Wokeness is dying. It's in decline in the mainstream. And I remember when I first heard the term woke, I think it was back in something like 2014 or 2015, it was in a Sargon of Akkad video, and it's ultimately just Marxism with a new coat of paint. It always was. And I think many people back then just thought it was the latest wave of progressivism, which it was, but they felt maybe it was just benign enough, just concerned with equality and fairness, right? But it wasn't. It's interested in equity outcomes. It's interested in power, control, and social engineering. And that's why it infested so much of our media, and it spread in a kind of viral way to all aspects of life, it seems. But much has happened over the past 9 years, and wokeness has reached peak saturation point. It's now officially uncool to be woke, and more actors and celebrities are coming out, speaking out against it. It's becoming easier to challenge it, and the general public are very much aware of it, and very much aware that it is largely responsible for the decline in quality in their favorite entertainment franchises, and that it is an intrusive ideological force, and they are outright rejecting it at this point. As Andrew Breitbart said, politics is downstream from culture, and culture is supposed to be the story we, as a society, tell ourselves about ourselves. But what we've had to endure over recent decades is culture being engineered to move in an entirely unnatural way in a particular direction. A top-down system of enforced wokeness was imposed upon society to serve as our new culture. It wasn't organic, and people can see that now, that its emergence didn't have an authentic source. People are aware of that. So critically, young people are also seeing woke as uncool and something to reject. For Disney, they've made their bed, they're going to lie in it. The DEI funding keeps rolling in, so they double down with these kinds of projects. That's fine. Woke projects will continue to be made until the funding dries up, and the impending recession might very well take care of that. But wokeness has been so pervasive in recent years, so relentless, that I think some people watching have become a bit demoralized by it. They think that it's just going to go on for eternity, which is an equally ridiculous notion as wokeness itself. Look, Disney and other Hollywood studios, they're going to do what they're going to do. All right, so there's a degree of sunk cost fallacy when it comes to Disney on this subject because they've been doing it for so long, they're just going to keep digging a bigger hole for themselves. But this is a prime opportunity to rebuild pop culture. Hollywood's not going to do it, so it's up to us. That's why I've been saying for so long that this is an opportunity for a parallel society. That's what's so crucial here. Independent artists, writers, and filmmakers get to tell the stories that we really want to see and read. That's the future culture. That's what we can construct. That's where we're heading. We make the change we want to see affected in the world around us. Thank you very much for watching this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Take care. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.